is that Brent and mine stuff really requires you to basically leave behind, who you thought you were and all the things you used to do and how you think about women and how your lifestyle is, and actually, take on a completely new identity. And a lot of guys want to just take the techniques and they're like, okay, well, I'm on 50 newsletters right now, so I'm going to keep, following this stuff on, how to pursue women, and then I'm going to take some of that. But really, it's like an all or none thing, and that does make it sound kind of daunting. But the benefit is that when you fully let go and you let yourself, and you just take on whatever mindsets, like, I don't mean to say this, from a total, like a righteous standpoint, but if you take on the mindsets that I have and let go of whatever you are, holding on to and how things used to be for you, I guarantee that it will work. So letting go of, your beliefs is basically one of the biggest hurdles, because those are really deeply ingrained in there.
Yeah, I mean, the whole change your story approach that Brent has was pretty mind-blowing for me at the time, because the fact that you could just let go like that. And I remember Brent saying, why is it difficult? How is it any more difficult than just going, alright, fuck it, I'm forgetting my past? And that was kind of, what, you can do that? It was like you had to get somebody's permission to do it. You've carried this baggage around, and it's something I keep trying to explain to some of the more interested members I get emails from, that once you step out your comfort zone, you make that first step. It's never as bad as it seems. It's the first time you walk up to a girl, you usually find she's interested in chatting to you, because she's on a night out. You usually find out that you chat away, you talk about something you enjoy, you'll find she enjoys it at the same time. I mean, I'm suddenly now trying to make the website a business, and the first step of doing that was petrifying, but I'm building momentum, I'm getting the guys to interview, and we're taking it step by step. It's the same approach I adapted from when I went to women. I went up, chatted. If I went home, good night, great. First time I got a phone number. That was the next step. And I went, baby step, baby step, baby step. And then when I got laid for the first time, fucking hell, it was brilliant.
There you go.
But that's the way I was taught. And I just went out, got rejected, learned from it. Because that's all, that's all it is. It's just a learning experience.
Yeah, I was a very, very antisocial guy. And, around the time when I decided to just change everything in my life, I realized that there was a lot of negative talk and a lot of beliefs that I had that just weren't useful for me. And I knew that change was that it wasn't going to be a matter of just, flipping the switch and becoming someone else. I knew that that I'd been doing something for so long, I'd been thinking a certain way for so long, that I was going to have to work, at getting rid of that, because, those patterns of thinking were going to constantly come up. So, whether it was, I was telling myself, people are assholes, women are all bitches, or whatever I was telling myself. What I did, and this is like a specific technique, you guys can use who are listening, is I would just let myself, I would let that voice, that negative voice that wasn't helping me, anytime it came up, I would just kind of put it in the background and act like it was like a radio that was just playing. And I just say, that's not me, that's just the old voice. So anytime my inner voice was saying something like, it's pointless, don't do it, or, life sucks, or whatever it was, I would just kind of go, right on, thanks for sharing. And then I would focus on what I was trying to get. So, or the mindset I was trying to get. So I would keep, filling my head with, positive trainings. Like I would read, like How to Win Friends and Influence People and all that. And if you just kind of disassociate yourself from, the old beliefs and old thinking you have, and just kind of realize, okay, that's there, that's going to come up once in a while, but, that's the old me and this is the new me. You'll be able to, work around it rather than every time it comes up thinking like, oh fuck man, like I have all this negativity and it's never going to work. Just realize that that stuff is slowly going to go away the more you focus on the positive stuff. So for instance, if you're trying to change your story and you want your story to be, I have an abundance with women. Women pursue me. I'm the alpha male. They are always hitting on me. Girls take my number and all that stuff. Well, if you tell that to yourself, like, once a day, great. But if, the rest of the day, your other story is coming up for you and the old you is coming up, then whatever one you're focused on more is going to win. So you have to really you have to overwhelm yourself with more of the positive stuff than the negative stuff. And as long as you have more positive thinking than negative thinking, you're eventually going to become more positive than you are negative.
I wish I'd heard that about 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago.
Sure.
I mean, it's something where you can get to a situation where you absorb the negativity, it becomes you. And that's something I really struggled with, was the whole, oh, my girlfriend dumped me, end of the road, I'll never find a girl like her. And then, oh wait, this one's even better. And it's that whole, just giving yourself that kick that you need. But there was, I think it was an RSD video I watched where he was saying about, you have two different personalities within you. You have the winner or the champ, and depending on which one you let win. I mean, that's your way was a lot more concise than the waffle that I'm putting out just now. But I mean, I think that's a great way for guys to look at that. It's what
you focus on expands. So if you change everything in your life so that you only have positive inputs, and then you only talk to yourself positively, eventually that other negative side is just, you're just going to forget about it. And it's simple as that.
No, perfect. How are we doing for time? Have you got to go somewhere, or are you okay?
I'm good.
Well, I can do 2 more questions if you want.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. One of the big things I noticed about your blog was there's a lot of really cool stuff. Is there particular things that you're most proud of? I mean, is there 3 go-to start here articles that you'd like? And say somebody who's coming to your blog for the first time.
Yeah. Well, right away when you go to my blog, there's like I give out like 7 videos for free, on 7 reasons women are not chasing you. But, my main focus is the coaching, not selling products. So I give out quite a few free videos, and even some of my products, I give those out for free as well. But, I wrote a book about like 4 or 5 years ago. You can get that for free. I also have, a lot of trainings that are on different things. One of the big trainings has been, the most popular is how to get girls into bed the same night. Because a lot of guys want to know that, they don't want to know the inner game and everything. So I'm like, all right, fine, here's how to get women in bed right away. I
have to admit, I have read it.
Yeah, so a lot of guys really like that for sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I just downloaded your VIP ebook as well. It's certainly something that I've really surprised that quite a few sites have been on, the number of people who you have to pay for it straight away. Mm-hmm. That didn't come out quite right, but I think you know what I mean. Sure. You give away all this great content. So what I'll do is I'll include links at the bottom of the interview. We'll go to your subscribe page to where the guys can get your ebooks, your blog contacts. Have you got Twitter, Facebook, anything of that kind of nature?
Yeah. If you go to my site and you get on the newsletter, you'll find like all the Facebook and Twitter and everything like that on there.
I mean, I'll include links as well for guys